audio and the visuals may be a little off, but we're here. And I want to thank you guys for coming to hang out with me and have some quality time. That name is also going to be worked on a little bit. We might stick with it. It might just be the Michael DeWitt Show. Show's not for me. It's for you guys. So we're going to see how it goes. There's going to be plenty of fun guests on. Plenty of good things to talk about in this crazy world. But that's why we're here. Just breathing, man. Just breathing. I got a lot to talk about today, would you? So let's just start where we start. Why should you listen to this podcast? I'm not going to say you should. You probably shouldn't. You probably shouldn't listen to this podcast. And this podcast isn't for everybody, This podcast is for the real people, The Tim Dillons out there. This past weekend, Train by day, Michael DeWitt podcast by night, all day. This podcast is for the people who driving to work every day, Maybe waking up in the morning and the wife or the husband was grumpy at you and the kids are unappreciative and you just want somebody to talk to, or you want somebody that gets it. You want to listen. You want to feel like you have a companion. And that's what this podcast is for. And there's going to be plenty of people just like you on this podcast. People with your same thoughts, your same questions, your same interest. And that's what this is for. So, today what I've been thinking about is Zorhan, man. That boy Mondami. What's he doing up there in New York? I guess we're socialists now. I need to go ahead and get ready for that. We're democratic socialist boys. We're ready. Nothing's wrong with that. I think it's about time we have some change. People are broke. Nobody has any money. Where is all of our money going? Tell me. Where's my money going? Where's it at? I don't have it. Somebody's got it. Where's my money? I don't know. Where's your money? Where's it going? I don't know. But we're going to figure that out. And we're to, hopefully, with our votes, get more money back in our pockets. I thought about it. I thought about seeing how Zorhan did it, because he didn't have all these millionaire donors. He didn't have all these things that some of these other people have. I think last time I checked, he was making less than $150K a year. And now he's the mayor of the biggest city in the world, maybe? Well, he is, but that's crazy. And I don't know if you've seen how he did it. He went out there with the real people. He went out there with us. He went out there with the people who can't pay their rent at their town halls, and he spoke to them. He went out there and campaigned with people who were striking for a better life, And you may not like his policy or his religion or the way he looks, but you can't tell me that's not an American. You can't tell me that's not the most American way that someone can get your vote. Really. And we look at how Trump did it. Everybody was like, I don't know how a madman like that got into office. He did it the same way Zorhan did it. He's able to say what he wants to. And he's able to talk to us and say what we want to hear. Or what some people want to hear. That guy's crazy. It's just, I really hope that this experiment with Zorhan goes well. Because it's like they said, if he does well, we all do well. I'm living in a blue city myself that could really use a little bit more resources for the type of people that need it. So, if this works out, I hope it spreads. And there's so many people who don't want to see this change. There's so many people who could change it that want to defeat people like Zorhan, that want to defeat academics who are really trying to make this country a better place, make it more progressive, Everyone talks about these taxes on the rich when realistically Zorhan just wants to raise the taxes to what they are in New Jersey, I know it's scary, and we're we're not trying to be communist or nothing, but we gotta take care of the people that matter. You know, the people that are running this country. Your food service workers, your waiters, your teachers, your firefighters, your mailman. Everybody, man, everybody's struggling. Everybody's struggling. And it sucks. But hopefully, the more educated we become, the better decisions we can make for everybody. My little brother's calling me right now. He's 13. Shout out to Carter. I love you, buddy. Should come on the pod sometime. And I worry, like, what's the world going to be for him? He's only 13. He's about to be in the world in a few years. So we should probably make decisions that not only benefit ourselves sustainably, but the future. We need to quit voting with our pockets, and we need to vote with our hearts, and we need to vote with our brains. You know? One thing I love about being an American is you can make as much money as you want to. You can do whatever you want to, hopefully, realistically. You know? You can't always do that everywhere. There's so much diversity in this country. There's so much to discover in this country. Little mom and pop shops, museums, historical markers, wildlife. It's a beautiful country that has a lot to offer. And I don't want to see it go nowhere, you know? So we got to stop this mindset of what benefits me and people who look like me, you know? What benefits the whole? What's going to benefit your kids and your grandkids? You know? Stop thinking with your pockets. And also, why is school so expensive, man? This podcast isn't going to always be so serious, but I want you guys to get a feel for what we're talking about. I want you to get a feel for the real world. It's not all rainbows and sunshine. It's really not, you know? Why is it that you got to pay $100,000 for a piece of paper? You know, I get it, school's expensive, but it really costs $100,000 or more per student to run your university? And if it does, why is the college experience so shitty? I mean, sorry, it's not the best thing in the world. It can be if you tell yourself it is, but why don't we think? Why is it that the education system doesn't make you think? It makes you remember. It doesn't make you grow. It tells you how to grow and where to grow and how much you can grow and what growth looks like. How can you tell someone what growth looks like for an individual? Why make degrees have this high price tag? I don't really believe in degree inflation. If everybody has a degree, yeah, not everybody's going to get the perfect job, but I'd rather have a society full of well-educated, well-rounded adults with degrees than a few people with hundreds of thousands of dollars of student loan debt who can't find a job, can't live, and then those who are even worse off, you know? This country is a pretty big experiment, man. But it's time for something to change, because things is getting weird. It's getting real weird. But hey, man, I'm just breathing. What'd Joe say? Joe Dirt, life's a garden, man. Dig it. Make it work for you. That's the one thing about social media is, like, we're so interconnected, and it's hard to tell if the world is really as crazy as it is. Because I don't really think you're supposed to be connected to 7-8 billion people in your fingertips. You don't need all these different... Your brain isn't made for all these programs and apps and notifications and stories and location sharing. It's just not. And maybe it'll adapt one day, but we're going to see really soon the people who, especially with AI and all this kind of crazy stuff, the people who completely follow technology as a part of their personality, or like a cult, or like a religion almost. They're going to worship it, and it's just going to control them. And then you're going to see the people who kind of diverge a little bit. Like, We're going to see hippies come back, man, and I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm ready for the hippies. Come on. Like, let's start dropping acid. Let's do it. Like, bring the music back. The cars were better back then. The art was better back then. The music was better. Let's bring the hippies back. If we're bringing communism back, let's be hippies again. Let's do it. Zorhan, I know you hear it. Come on. Instead of MAGA, make America hippie again. Let's do it, guys. Like, let's do something. Cause, man, somebody asked me now what it means to be an American. I don't even know what that means anymore. Cause this ain't the America that I grew up with. This ain't the America that I pledged allegiance to as a kid. This isn't the America that our parents told us that we were going to have. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who feel that way still. Millennials, older people, veterans, disenfranchised. I mean, you got a white male telling you this. I'm sure you don't need to hear that, but it's just like, it's scary. And I want to say something about it. I wanted to like tell you guys that you're heard. Like, you're not crazy for feeling this way. Everybody's feeling this way. We're all tired and fed up, and we don't have to act like we're not. You know? That's just what I have to say about it. Wish it was a little bit more cheerful. I'm going to have plenty of good guests on here, man, that'll make things cheerful for us. And there always will be jokes and stuff, but, man, we just got to do better. We just got to do better. But on a lighter tone, this Wednesday, the 19th, going to see the Killers of Kill Tony. Cam Patterson, Ari Maddie, David Lucas, Martin Phillips. Some of the most legendary comics I've ever seen. And guys, I know my kids are going to be hearing about. And you guys need to check them out too. I mean, Cam on SNL, Ari Maddie, the Estonian assassin. Like, these guys are doing it, man. They're really doing it. They took that chance. Hopefully this podcast does it for me, you know? Not even like nothing spectacular, but it just helps you come into yourself, you know? The moment I seen Cam Patterson on stage, man, on Kill Tony, and Ari, for that matter, those guys just took the opportunity and ran with it. The crowd loves them. Everybody loves them. Tony loves them. Everybody loves those guys. You're going to see Cam. He's going to be the next Eddie Murphy. Just watch. I don't know if Ari's going to have that same effect with his, I don't know. People probably think he's weird and Russian, but I love the guy. He's great. He's great. What else is going on in the world? Jeffrey Epstein's going on in the world. You know, so is Trump. That's kind of weird. I seen a thing the other day, and it was like, remember when all you had to do was have an affair to get impeached? But now it's like, you can literally do whatever you want and still not get impeached. I mean, best buddies with Epstein, you know, ignoring judicial orders and all kind of crazy stuff. And this guy's still around. It just blows my mind. And it's scary, you know, because, like, what is it going to happen? What's American politics going to turn into after this? You know, maybe it'll even out. I doubt it, but we'll see. We will. Real big into comedy, man. I love comedy. I love watching some Kill Tony. I don't know if you guys watch Kill Tony, but it's been going pretty good. Some episodes every Monday on YouTube and Netflix. Gotta check it out. But that's just a little intro to the podcast and just me saying a little hello. This might not even get posted. Gotta look at the software a little bit, but I'm gonna get good at it. We're gonna figure it out. Those are my thoughts for today. And just take care of yourselves, guys. Love yourselves. Love the people around you. Anybody seeing this on the College of Charleston campus, know that you have resources. You always have resources. You know, you got Students for Support on campus, 26 Cumming Street, Monday through Thursday, 12 to 9. You can text us. I'll put that in the description. Counseling centers. Tri-County Speaks for victims of sexual assault, just in Charleston County alone. There's always resources. And not even resources. There's always something that you can do to help somebody. You know? Maybe instead of spending your day off at the bar, maybe you can go volunteer, you know? I know that sounds corny or whatever, but make yourself better. Or live however you want to live. But there's a world out here waiting on you. 988 suicide hotline. Don't be alone, guys. We're here for you. One love. Signing off.